I'm back in the city of Nagano. It's been a couple months since I last been here, back when there was still plenty of snow. But once all that snow melts, there are plenty of excellent hiking opportunities in the mountains around here. And that's what I'm here to do today. We're gonna hike up a mountain and visit a famous shrine called the Togakushi Shrine. Now to get there, we need to first catch a bus from Nagano Station. Go for the local bus to Togakushi. Togakushi Shrine consists of 3 shrines on the mountain, the lower, middle, and upper shrine. The bus stops at all 3 shrines, so you can take it all the way to the top if you don't want to hike. But of course today I'll be hiking from the bottom. The shrine is a part of a famous legend in Japanese mythology, where the sun goddess Amaterasu hid herself inside a cave after her brother misbehaved and brought total darkness upon the world. In order to get the light back, the other deities performed a spectacular dance outside the cave. And as she came out to have a look, one of the deities grabbed the cave's stone door and threw it away to prevent her from hiding again. The stone door landed all the way here in Nagano, which is how Togakushi got its name, as it literally means hiding door. Today, the lower and middle shrine honor the deities who organized the dance and came up with the plan to return light to the world, while the upper shrine worships the deity who threw away the stone door to prevent the return of total darkness. And what I like the most about this shrine is just how peaceful and quiet it is. Even though it's on a Sunday, you can see I'm pretty much the only person here during the middle of the day. Now from the Hokosha, or the lower shrine, you can take the hiking route all the way up to the middle shrine, Chukusha. After about 20 minutes of hiking, you arrive at the Chusha, or the middle shrine. But just as I was entering the town, I came across something very interesting. Suddenly out of nowhere, this group of priests or monks, I'm not exactly sure what to call them, but they're dressed in these white robes, and they just appeared behind me and started marching towards the shrine. And I had no idea what's going on, but I was like, well, might as well follow them and see what's going on. Now, Togakushi is a very important Shinto shrine, and there's a ton of people gathered here, much more than there were at the lower shrine, so I'm thinking there must be some kind of important religious ceremony taking place today. Something tells me something is about to happen. All these men in white robes are kind of gathered right in front of the shrine. There's also like a little hand-pulled cart kind of thing. No idea what's going on here, but let's wait around for a bit and see if anything happens. After a lot of waiting, it turns out they just had the portable shrine facing the wrong way, so I just picked it up and turned it around 360 degrees. And at this point, I didn't know what else was going to happen, so I wasn't sure whether I should just keep waiting. Sorry, excuse me. Do you have any idea what's going on here?
This is just a practice.
Oh, it's a practice?
Yeah, we think that they'll actually go on the procession at 2 o'clock. Festival only takes place once every 7 years.
7 years?
Once every 7 years, so they need to practice before they actually do it.
And is the festival today?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It takes place once every 7 years.
I guess I got lucky. I had no idea.
Yeah, very lucky.
It looks like the rehearsal is about to start. Can you believe I had no idea about this event? Once every 7 years, and I somehow got lucky. Now, I'm not sure how accurate this guy's information is, because immediately afterwards they started doing this performance inside the shrine. And it looks very serious. This does not look like practice. But I'll let you guys decide. Let me know down in the comments whether you think this is the real deal or not. Okay, so they told me that the main procession for the festival today starts at 1 o'clock. So that means I should have just enough time to hike up to the inner shrine and check it out, and then come back down to watch the festival. But can you guys believe that the random weekend I decided to come to Nagano, it just happens to be a 1 in 7 year festival happening on the same day that I'm here. From the middle shrine, it takes another 45 minutes of walking to reach the Okusha, the inner shrine and the most sacred part of the Togakushi Shrine. The final approach is lined with gigantic cedar trees on both sides, some of which are more than 400 years old.
That trail is definitely a lot longer than I expected. Pretty tired after all that walking.
The reason the Okusha is so sacred, despite its simple appearance, is because it is dedicated to the deity that picked up the stone door and threw it here. Legend has it that the shrine is built on the exact location where the stone door landed, which is deep inside the mountain and surrounded by some stunning nature.
Oh, it looks like I just made it. Starting the main procession now.
It turns out today's event is not a festival, but a part of a Shinto ritual called Shikinensai, and today is effectively the final part of this ritual.
Definitely a massive team effort to get this moving. Looks like they're gonna put it down now, right in front of the entrance to the middle shrine. Okay, so they put it down so people can get on the shuttle bus. I guess sometimes even tradition gotta take a break for the modern world. And the bell signals that the parade can continue.
After all the hiking and the parade, it's finally time to get some lunch. The Togakushi region is famous for its handmade soba, or buckwheat noodles, so you can find soba restaurants all over the town. And here I found this beautiful restaurant called Togakushido.
Normally in a soba restaurant, you have two types of soba. One is the zaru soba, which is cold noodles with a cold dipping sauce. The other one is called kake soba, which is soba in a warm broth. So this here is what a typical zaru soba course looks like. You got bundles of the cold handmade soba noodles, and then underneath here you got the dipping sauce with a savory flavor, and then on top you got a couple of condiments you can add. So wasabi, this looks like radish, and this is spring onions. It's very cool and refreshing. So after that sweaty hike, this is very much needed. Next I put a little bit of wasabi on this, so hopefully it's not too spicy. Yeah, it's pretty spicy. I think I added a little too much. But it's like a blast of cold air in your mouth, so it's very, very refreshing.
After lunch, I recommend taking a walk to Kagami-ike, or the Mirror Pond. The scenery here of the Japanese Alps is just stunning, and it's the perfect place to relax before catching a bus back down to Nagano Station.